Hey yo, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy Alvin MB10, aka AMR10, and what I got for you today is some more NBA 2K23 Next Gen. More specifically, what I have for you today happens to be the best Slim Reaper build on NBA 2K23 Next Gen. And let's just say this was inspired by the fact that you guys seem to enjoy the D'Vontay Friga build, so I figured why not make another YouTube basketball build. And this one was most specifically requested within the comment section, so I figured why not make it. Now, before we get into the skill breakdown for this build, I do gotta say shout out to Samuel, because he is the one who helps me make these builds, because they do take quite a bit to make, and they do take quite a lot of time to really get right. And I also gotta say shout out to all of you for all the support you've been showing to the channel, whether that be watching the videos, dropping a like, or dropping a comment. It is really supportive and also really helpful. But I also gotta say, if you like today's video and you want to see more content like this, do me a favor, go ahead and hit that like button. Don't forget to drop a comment, tell me what you think about the build, whether you like it or hate it, and also what other builds you want to see. Also share the video because it helps with the YouTube algorithm. And if you're new to the channel and you ain't done so yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, as well as turning post notice on. Now, fun fact, Slim Reaper also happens to be Kevin Durant's nickname when he plays basketball, so it's kind of funny because, you know, it is what it is. I guess Slim took his nickname after that. But we decided to put Slim at the small forward right-handed. Jersey number, we really just went with 0 because, yeah, I do not know what jersey he wore in high school. I can't remember what it specifically was. Height-wise, he does come in apparently at about 6'5" and weighs about... We put him on the lighter side of 185 pounds, couldn't necessarily find his weight. However, wingspan, we did keep it at 6'8", because as you can see, that's the bare minimum you need for a 94 driving dunk. At 6'7", you get a 93, but we wanted to get a 94 for some reason. And then body shape, you do got to go slight, because for those of you who've seen Slim play, the boy is slight in frame. Now, very first thing on any Slim build, first thing you got to do is you got to put that driving dunk as high as you can get it. We decided to go with the 93 because as most of you know, at a 93, you do manage to get gold posterizer alongside with elite contact dunks and pro contact dunks. And then when it came to the vertical, we decided to go with an 82. Now, the thing that I will admit that we didn't put on this build that we probably should have is the standing dunk, because as most of you know, Slim bounces out the gym and he can dunk standing. But we were aiming to go with a higher driving dunk and a lot of other things just because we were trying to key in on the most electrifying parts of his game. So to round out the finishing, we decided to go with an 85 when it came to the driving layup, as well as an 85 when it came to the close shot, because this did allow us to get 21 total badge points when it came to finishing, but it also allowed us the capability of getting gold fast twitch to pair alongside with gold limitless takeoff, posterizer, and Hall of Fame aerial wizard and giant slayer, meaning that if you really do slap the badges on right, with me personally saying I would core limitless, slap on posterizer, fast twitch, and then maybe aerial wizard, you should be able to do quite a bit with this build, especially when it comes to getting at the hoop and really posterizing people. Now, the next part of his game that we decided to mess with was the shooting. We elected to go with an 86 when it came to the 3-ball because it does allow us the capabilities of getting Hall of Fame Claymore, as well as Silver Agent 3's Deadeye, Limitless Range, and Blinders. And then when it came to the mid-range jump shot one with a 76, key thinking here is, from all the mixtapes, videos that you see of Slim playing online, a lot of it is shooting threes or getting to the cup. There is quite a bit of shooting middies here and there, but a lot more that you see is just shooting from deep, dunking it at the hole, getting at the hole and finishing with an athletic layup. There's very few times, you know what I'm saying? I say very few times. Someone's about to pull out a clip where they show me like 50 times of him shooting mid-ranges, but hey, from our personal experience, we decided to go with a 76-86 split. And then when it came to the free throw, decided to go with an 80 because you might want to take this build into the right in which situation you wanted to be able to shoot free throws. Either that or you want to take it into the pro-am. Now, as you can see, this does allow you to finish with 20 total shooting badge points. You could slap your +4 from playing some My Career games on this, which would allow you to finish with 24, and also allow you the capability of coring one of the tier 3 badges and getting the other 2 off of your base points. Now, when it comes to playmaking, we decided to firstly get the build gold quick first step because the boy is quick when he gets that first step on you, he can get by you. 79 when it comes to pass accuracy, because this always does allow us to get gold floor general, as well as silver dimer and silver bailout, which I feel are necessary, as well as silver needle threader, which is also something you also want to run. And then when it came to the speed of ball, got to go with a 76 because it allows us to get 20 total playmaking badge points, and also it allows us to, you know, that's just generally what everyone says is a good speed with ball. Now, that does allow us to finish with 20 total playmaking badge points, with the good thing here being we do have the capabilities of choosing between silver killer combos or silver ankle breaker, alongside with gold hyperdrive, gold quick first step, and then of course Hall of Fame ankle breaker, vice grip, floor general, post playmaker, a plethora of total badges that you can easily run at your own whim. And then to round the build up defensively before we get into physicals, we decided to go with a 60 when it comes to interior defense because Slim is not one of the strongest guys out there, but he does play some defense when it comes to guarding the hole. At the perimeter, we decided to go with a 72 because yet again, this is someone who we don't believe is defensively. Like, I'm not saying it in a rude way if the guy can't play defense. I'm just saying it as in I wouldn't expect to put him as one of the higher tier defenders when it comes to playing. So 72 on the perimeter defense, 73 on the steal, and then when it came to the block, decided to go with a 62. Now, the reason for going only with a 62 on the block was mainly due to the points we had and where we split them, because we also decided to go with a 75 when it came to the defensive rebound and a 30 when it came to the offensive, which, as you can see, totaling up all the defense allows you to get a grand total of 16 total defensive badge points. Now, you could put your +4 here, making this a widely balanced build in the fact that you should have 20, 20, 21, which in my personal opinion seems kind of nice, but then at the same time, I don't know if it's really worth it. I'd probably slap one extra badge point on here just so that I could easily core one of the tier 3 badges and put on one of the other ones. Coring most likely something along the lines of, I'd go with coring, I'll core clamps and put on intercepted, just because things like challenger, the thing that really stands out to me is they say at the perimeter, meaning once the person's in the perimeter, which usually is the case with most small forwards sometimes, that badge is useless to you. Now, to round it all up, physicals wise, we decided to go with an 80 when it came to the speed, an 80 when it came to the excel, and then when it came to the stamina, we decided to go with an 85, right? Now, I have messed something up because there is a badge point that I do have spare that should technically be somewhere. Oh, I know, it should be on the standing number. You know, we'll put it on strength. But anyway, as you can see, that does allow us to finish, as I said before, with 21 finishing, 20 shooting, 20 playmaking, and 16 defensive badge points on this year's Slim Reaper build. I do got a question for you. Recently in the comments, I saw someone say to me that it doesn't matter, you should go with like a 70 speed and then put your XL as high as you can. I gotta know, what do you guys think about that? As in, what is the speed you are running on your build? I'll probably put a poll up to ask about this. But what speed are you currently running on any build you're using? Because I really do gotta know what everyone's running. Because I personally run with a high speed because obviously when the game first came out, I was doing what I did, but hey, that's just me. Now, why is it saying we got an extra badge point? I probably did mess something up again, but hey, we'll figure it out. Now, when it comes to the takeovers, the very first thing I'd go with is, of course, easy blow-bys, because he does have the ability to get by people when he really does want to. And then I would go finishing moves, even though the truth of it is, a lot of Slim's dunks are uber athletic, blow you out the gym type dunks, but it's very rarely that you see him fight through a lot of physical contact from dudes who are kind of big. So it is what it is, but you gotta go with finishing moves because the dunks are quite spectacular. Now, the players we did manage to get in the shades of for this build happen to be Mikal Bridges, Brandon Ingram, and Andrew Wiggins. The funny fact about all three is all three can dunk on you like crazy, but all three can actually play defense as well. Now, would I say their perimeter defense and steal are as low as we probably put right now? Andrew Wiggins, no. Mikal Bridges, no. Brandon Ingram, maybe he's around that level. But yeah, as you can see, what we've happened to build here happens to be an inside-out scorer, aka a Slim Reaper build, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed it, which again, I do gotta say, if you enjoyed today's video and want to see more content like this, do me a favor, go ahead and hit that like button. Don't forget to drop a comment down below telling me what you think about the build, whether you like it or hate it, and also what person you want to see us do next. And if you're new to the channel and you ain't done so yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as turning post notifications on. Anyway, I'll catch you on the next video. It's been your boy Alvin MB10, aka AMR10. Deuces.